Hello everyone and welcome back to my planner customization series. Today we are adding sections to our planner, or basically section of different parts of the planner. I'm going to show you three methods. The first method is to add planner tabs. The second method is to use washi tape. And a third method is using a punch. So stay tuned for more detailed instructions. So we're going to start with the planner tabs on top of the pages. You can also add some on the side. I prefer to have them on the top of the page, of course. So first things first, measure the width of your page. This is about 12 centimeter and a half, and I already figured out where to put the tabs. I'm going to put three side by side, and I will have a 5 millimeter margin on this side. Then I need to add the first mark for the next one at 3.5. Once again 3.5 for January. So all in all, the mark for the right corner of the January tab will be at 3 plus 0.5 plus 3.5 plus 0.5, 7.5. All right, so let's put a tiny mark right here. And then, where did I put the tab? Here it is. I already prepared a tab, and I put some double-sided tape on the back, which makes it easier to glue it down. And it's not as messy. Okay, so I attach it here. Then I flip the page, remove the rest of the tape, and fold it close, and here we go. We already have our first tab for January. We're going to do the same for February. For February, let's check our sheet for reference. We have 3.5 plus 0.5 makes 4 centimeters. Then I take the tab for February, remove this one down here. Again, it's double-sided tape. Oh, I used the wrong side. Shit happens. Alright, this one. This looks better. Put it down there. Flip the page, remove the rest of the backing foam, and simply put it down. Now we have January and February. And last but not least, for this example, we have March. Let's check our sheet for reference. It's just 0.5 on this side. Once again, ruler, pencil, and a tiny mark. Putting it down, flipping over the page, removing the rest of the back foil, and folding it closed. Et voila! We're having 3 wonderful tabs for the month, and you can continue like this for the rest of the month. So the next method involves washi tape on the side of the pages, like you can see here. I have 2 examples. And now let me explain to you how it is done. So choose some washi tape, and then you can tear it, you can cut it, depending. I love the look of torn washi tape, therefore I'm going to tear it. Measure the height of your page, tear, and then put half of it onto the page, approximately half of it. Then you flip it over. Make sure you just have one page, and then put it down on the other side, fold it over, so to say. Oh, I love it when it happens. Alright, now we're going to do the same for another month for better reference. This would be May. Once again, take a washi tape. Let me just find the beginning. Tear or cut it. I'm going to tear it. Measure the approximate height of the page. Tear it and then put down half of the washi tape. And just eyeball it. You don't have to put any pencil marks down for that. Then flip the page over. Make sure it's definitely just one page. And fold over the washi tape. And this way you added colorful marks, as you can see right here, for the month to your calendar. Method number 3 involves a punch to punch small shapes into the side of the page, and then later add a bit of color for better identification. Start by test punching, and then you can take the measurements of your punch. And now I choose a simple circle one, and I measured the height, the width, and I tried to figure out where exactly the middle is. And with this I have created a stencil, so I know where to punch. First of all, let me remove this. I created a stencil regarding the spacing. For example, this would work for making 6 marks side by side, which means you needed 2 rows if you want to mark each single month. I'm just going to mark a single one and make just one example for you guys. So let's put a mark on this, and I would have to put the stencil to this mark. You can put it over here, that's okay. The middle is where the page ends, so it will be like this. Just use a pencil and slightly mark it. And then what we're doing now is we're opening the punch on the bottom, and just make sure that the marking is inside this lovely circle, and simply punch. And we're going to do that for every single page of June. So once again, did I measure the correct here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Stencil. Yes, I could have used a smaller punch, but this one I think fits quite well. So make sure it's inside and punch. Once again, I'm going to put it on this side. I think that makes it easier. Okay, and my stencil. The punch. The stencil. Right, we're almost there. Mark it. Put the stencil on the page. Mark where the punch needs to go. And punch it. Okay. Here we go. One more page. Yes, one more page. Stencil. Punch. Right. And now we have the following month. The next punch would be a bit further down here. So for example, I would now take this point, put the stencil down here. But for easier reference, I now drew some circles that are slightly larger than what I have here for punching. So once again, I am taking out my stencil, put a tiny mark down there, and once again, put my stencil on here. Now, I just put this one there. I take this one and cut it out, and I just need half of the circle. So, and you could also, there are basically two options. You can use the full circle or half the circle. I'm going to show you both. I personally prefer the method for the half circle. Full circle. Now just quickly cut out the half circle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm basically gluing it over here to cover what I've drew with my stencil. You could use a full circle, fold it in half, and then glue it around the page so that you can see the mark on both sides. But I prefer the half circle method. So I'm just quickly turning it around and putting some glue on it. As I don't like having glue on my fingers, I'm using some tweezers and put this one above marking I just made, just in the middle. All right, So now when you close the planner, you can first of all see where you punched all the holes, but you can also reference by color, and then just imagine using different colors for different month, and then whenever you open a page you can see, okay, this is June. Then you could maybe do blue for July, green for August, and so on. So this is the punch version. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. So just as a quick reminder, we added tabs on the top, we added washi tape to the side, and we punched into the side for easier reference. Thank you for watching my planner customizing series. Last time we did pockets. In the first video we covered our covers, so to say, and I'm going to link them for you in the description below, just in case you'd like to reference the older ones. Stay tuned for more planner inspiration to come, and thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.